I was just crying for reasons that we will not discuss, but that's besides the point. Today, I am back after a long break, and we are going to be reviewing Slime Obsidian. So, before we get into the video, I just want to apologize for the break I had to take. I'm sorry. It was for school, and I am somewhat caught up now, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to get back onto a consistent posting schedule, but I'm going to try my best, and I will keep you guys posted. But I love you, and let's get into this video. Hey guys, it's slime time. Welcome back to my channel. Unless you're new, then a big welcome to you. Today, I'm going to be doing a $100 brutally honest slime review from Slime Obsidian. Wow, that is quite a tongue twister. Here we are after a extended break. So, of course, before we get on with the video, there's just a couple disclaimers I want to get out of the way. The first thing is that I paid for all of these slimes with my own money that I make off of YouTube. The second thing is that I started up a brand new YouTube channel at Julia Catherine. I'll have it linked down below if you want to go check it out. It is basically a channel where I'm posting other aspects of my life other than just slime. And the third and final thing is that I include shipping in the overall price, so if these slimes add up to less than $100, that is why. So let's just get into the unboxing. I have some bad news. I somehow managed to lose my handy dandy scissors, so let's just get into this. It has been quite a while. Wow, this is some nostalgia right here. So he has kindly wrapped all of his slimes in bubble wrap to prevent them from breaking during the shipping process. So, as you can see, he packages all of his slimes in these classic plastic 7-ounce screw-top lid containers. Wow, that is a tongue twister. They have a white screw-top lid with a clear base, labels on the side, and a logo on the top. Right here, I have Banana Dream. That is so thick, holy moly. Look at that gloss. Oh gosh, wow. This is definitely a glue-all based slime. I can feel it in the base because it is slightly creamy, but also very thick and stretchy. I should have shown you guys the little add-ons from the beginning. I will just roll a clip right here. But when they are in the slime, they just add the perfect hint of texture. It is this stunning, light pastel yellow. Okay, what? And it's super squishy, moldable, and stretchy, as every slime should be. So it does have a very light scent of banana and kind of an undertone smell of acetone, but in all honesty, that might just be me because I was painting my nails last night, so I'm not really gonna criticize him too much for that. If I'm being completely honest, I do wish the scent was a little bit stronger, just so I could really get in the vibe. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9.8. This is a brutally honest slime review, which you guys seem to love. I do wish the scent was a little bit stronger, but that is honestly the only complaint that I have about this slime. Everything else about the texture is quite amazing. Up next, we have Whale Clouds. Right away, I am already obsessed with this color. It is this really nice, like, blue, but with a hint of periwinkle mixed in. Oh, okay. Oh, that drizzle. Buddy. You guys, I'm honestly shocked. Slime Obsidian is known for his amazing cloud slimes, and I didn't think they could get much better, but I was completely wrong. I mean, like, look at this thing. It is so incredibly stretchy, but it also drizzles like none other. This is by far one of the best cloud slimes that I've ever touched. Like, Slime Obsidian, you win. And it has little to no breakage when you're stretching it. I mean, look at it just fluff up like that in like literally 2 pulls. That is insane. This color is absolutely stunning. I am in love with it. There's also a mini little whale hiding around somewhere in here, which I cannot find at the moment. Oh, he's right here. The drizzle is absolutely perfect. I mean, look at this thing. It is super squishy and satisfying to play with. It's somehow creamy too. Like, that's how I'm like shocked. There's no wet residue in my hands, and it somewhat feels creamy. Like, whoa, have you ever in your life seen a cloud slime spread like that? This is like cloud butter, but to the next level. There's also a little bit of glitter that he mixed in here, so every time you stretch it, you get a nice little glisten. It honestly smells like sweet pea from Bath & Body Works. I'm not complaining. That's a good scent. It does not have a wet residue at all, not even when you first touch it, but it's also not dry and crumbly either. There's also minimal snow fallout on my fingers. Snow fallout is going to be expected with any cloud slime, but considering how thick this is and how well it drizzles, I was expecting way more in my fingers. So overall, I'm going to give this slime like a 12 out of 10. I am beyond amazed about it. I would highly recommend purchasing this. This has got to be one of my top 5 favorite slimes of all time. Like, you can't tell me that's not impressive. Up next, we have Taro Whip. Okay, well that is stunning. It is so soft and therapeutic to just like squish in your hands, and it is so thick that you do not have to worry about it dripping everywhere if you want to play with this on like furniture. I would not recommend that. But it is definitely possible with this slime. It has this really pretty light purple color, kind of like lilac. It's super smooth, thick, and spreadable, as you can see. I feel like I'm touching frosting. This slime does have a very, very light, sweet / vanilla scent. I do wish it was a little bit heavier, but this texture definitely makes up for that. Also, I'd like to mention that being able to mix the slime together is so much fun. Experience, 10 out of 10. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9.8 out of 10. I do wish the scent was a little bit stronger on this slime because I really want to get the full experience. All right, next up to bat, we have Pink Moon Icy. We have these little iridescent crescent moon glitters on here, and these little add-ons that are meant to look like sprinkles. So upon first touch, I'm not gonna lie, it does have a very, very wet residue. Not the worst I've felt, but also not the best. It does have a little bit of a rippable texture if you stretch it too quickly, but if you stretch it really slow, it is extremely stretchy. So as long as you're not stretching it super fast, you shouldn't have a problem. And it has this really delicate light pink color to it. It does give off very light but very relaxing sizzles when you play with it. It is very smooth and creamy. And sometimes it does leave a little bit of a residue on my desk, but if you just kind of pat the slime over it a couple times, that is not too much of a problem. But I do feel like keeping up with that can get a little bit messy. After you play with the slime for about 2 minutes, the light wet residue starts to disappear, but I can still kind of feel that light coating on my fingers, but it definitely improves as you play with the slime. It also has a very nice scent. It kind of smells like, this is very specific, but it smells like Dasani's pink lemonade. The scent is super good. And honestly, the snow fallout on my hands is not bad at all, not as bad as I was expecting it to be. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9 out of 10, just because of the snow residue that it leaves on my desk and the wet residue that it leaves on my hands. Neither of these are super extreme, but since this is a brutally honest slime review, I'm going to tell you guys what I think. Alright, so up next we have Lucky Charm Krispies. Ow, 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 ow. It looks like we have little rainbow Fimo slices in here, along with some fake rainbow sprinkles. So, as I was expecting from reviewing his previous Rice Krispie slimes, this slime is absolutely amazing, but I swear to God, he has made the slime base even thicker. You guys, I don't know how he's keeping these little pellet thingies in here because of how thick this base is. So this slime is amazing for the 3 S's, stretching, swirling, and squeezing, because you get an amazing crunch, some little pops, and a really soothing feel on your hands when you play with this slime. This slime is super ASMR, if I do say so myself. And if you swirl the slime like I am doing right now, you're guaranteed to have amazing bubble pops. I will admit, once again, the scent is a little bit light on this slime. It does have a very light vanilla / sweet scent in the background. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9.7 out of 10. I really wish the scent was a lot stronger in here. I really want to get those nice sweet scents flowing when I'm playing with this slime. Up next, you can barely see the label, but this is Ultraviolet. I have reviewed this slime by him before and I remember loving it, so I'm a little bit curious to see if he switched up his recipe or his pigments, so on and so forth, so I guess we'll figure that out right now. It is a really nice clear slime base texture. It is kind of in the middle of a super thick glossy clear slime and a super thin jiggly clear slime, so it's like that happy medium. I was a little bit surprised with how quickly it lost that super deep purple tint to it. I'm sure I'm just over analyzing it and I'm not gonna penalize him for that. That's just kind of like an observation that I made. It is a very clicky slime and it is super satisfying to play with. It's super stretchy and pretty, and I think the thing that really wins me over about this slime is just the amazing pigments in it. This slime really doesn't have any scent, and I don't think it was intended to have a scent. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. The texture of it is super basic, but honestly, I think it's a staple that everyone should have. Now last, but definitely not least, we have Marshmallow Clouds. Ooh, okay, so before I mix these in, I just want to show you what's on the top here. It looks like we have these little foam pieces. They kind of, I just broke it, oh my gosh. They kind of look like packing peanuts, but in spherical form. Female slices of like a cloud with a smiley face. This is probably one of the thickest glue all slimes that I have felt today. This feels extremely similar to the Banana Dream slime with like textures inside of it. Because it is super thick, you do have to be a little bit careful with stretching it too quickly because it can rip and get kind of rubbery on you. But this slime was probably designed to be super thick and kind of played with gently. And if you have the patience to sit here and swirl it, the bubble payoff is pretty decent. So at the beginning, it was super thick, creamy, dense, glossy, and shiny. But the more you play with it, it's starting to get a little bit matte, a little bit fluffier, but it is still keeping its thickness and creaminess. Oh my gosh, you guys, I know exactly what this smells like. Okay, this smells exactly like the gingerbread icing that you get in the box. Oh my gosh, guys, if you have made a gingerbread house, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you have eaten that frosting, you know even better. Once again, this does have a very light scent. Maybe that's just kind of like the vibe he was going with, because it does seem to be a consistent pattern throughout his slime. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9.4. First of all, I was still a little bit disappointed about the scent. You've heard me say that multiple times in this review. Maybe that's just the vibe he was going for, but personally, I like my slime scents a little bit stronger. And I'd also like to mention that this is almost a little bit too thick because it likes to rip frequently, which is a little bit disappointing. Extras. So for extras, he gave me an airhead, a lollipop, a Sour Punch Twizzler, and in this little baggie, we have another airhead. P.S. These are my favorite airheads ever. Some borax, and a slime care sheet with his logo on the other side. So overall, I really loved reviewing these slimes from Slime Obsidian. I can proudly say that he has definitely stepped up some of his recipes. I was absolutely amazed by his Taro Whip and his Whale Clouds. I haven't been in the slime game recently, so it is actually really exciting to come back and see what slime shops have improved and how they have improved. But anyway, I would like to thank Slime Obsidian for this gorgeous package. I had so much fun reviewing it. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and to hit that big red subscribe button down below and the little post notification bell right next to it to get notified every time I post a new video. By doing this, you'll become a member of the hashtag notification squad and one of my timers. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will hope to see you all soon. I just want to let you know that I have plenty of other slime packages on their way, so I will try to crank out those videos as quickly and efficiently as possible. So I would just like to thank you all for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Bye!